Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. It's match day today. Ghana versus Egypt and Ivory Coast versus Nigeria. So here's me today with my good friend here, taking me to the well, I'm using the normal route through the media center. When I say normal route, I mean picking a normal taxi. I usually use a Yango here, and really, it's getting into my pocket. Bleeding my pocket a bit. So today I decided to go the usual route, and funny enough, I discovered something. I used the ferry in the end to get to the media center for the games. Yeah, work has begun. It's a Thursday and it's match day. Usually on match days, schools are closed, and today is a holiday because Ivory Coast is playing. So the Ivorians, or no one is going to school. Work will probably close earlier than usual. We're walking through town. This is the first taxi we took, and this is Mobilia, an area we just passed, and it was a nice area. I saw and noticed. I think there was a lot of traffic in town, despite it being a holiday of sorts, but it was still a nice experience. This is the second taxi we took before getting to the ferry area, and I have to say I was impressed with how the ferry and the ticketing and everything was. In total, I spent, I think, 100 and, well, 650 or 700 safer compared to the 3,000 safer I used to pick taxi every day straight to the media center. What a significant change in money's used. So this is the store MTN building. It's not the MTN office though. It's just the memorabilia done by MTN here. It's quite beautiful. Still in the taxi. Traffic has held us up a little bit. And this is the poster about the AFCON Nigeria versus Ivory Coast poster there. Coincidentally, still walking around town. It was quite a distance. It's quite a distance. I think, if I'm not mistaken, 15 kilometers or so, or 20 kilometers to the media center. A roundabout here, almost at the ferry station, where we'll pick a ferry into Trenchville, as they call it. Trenchville is the name of where the media center is. So, still walking through the town of Ivory Coast to match day here, Ghana versus Egypt. And the Black Stars have it all to do. Hopefully, they do get the win. The Nigeria Super Eagles as well will be hoping to get the 3 points versus the Ivorians. It will be so important for both countries to get all the 3 points. So pivotal, so pivotal. So we finally gotten to the ferry station where I was going to pick a ferry. The cost was 150 safer. Yes, 150 safer. My goodness, I'm always going to pick this one. This is the ferry station. You can see some people queued up waiting for the next ferry to come and pick them into Trenchville, which would be my final destination. And this is me purchasing my ticket, 150 safer, you can see. And it's time to board. All aboard the ferry station. This is my first time in a ferry. There's one in Ghana now, longer, but I've never boarded it, and I don't think it's for public transport to a town like this. I think this is a plus for Ivory Coast. Great use of transportation, using the ferry as a transportation means. I think it's amazing that this is being done, or this is something normal here. It's really beautiful, as you can see me picturing a videoing my entry into the ferry station and into the ferry itself. And I was with a couple of people on the ferry station. It was an interesting journey, I have to say. I enjoyed it. I liked the experience. It was a great one to have. And I have to say, transportation is something that will solve a lot of problems, especially in Ghana and Accra. Transportation. And if this is some way of reducing that amount of transportation stress and all that, I think it's a welcome one here. That is my seat. I'm seated, and this is where the how would I call him, sailor or whoever is in control of the ferry, will sit and direct us. Me enjoying the view and taking a selfie video. Preparing to get to Trenchville and the media center. A quick view through my window of what I could see as I passed through the river. Should I call it a river or whatever? I think it's a river across into Trenchville. So we make the journey into Trenchville, and as we take that journey into Trenchville, we all know what's needed for Coach Chris Hughton to do. He has to make the right decisions, the right selections, in order for us to get the 3 points and get through to the next phase of the competition. The first step is to get through to the next phase, as we failed to do that in the last African Cup of Nations. And as I said in my previous video, close to exactly 2 years today, we got knocked out by Comoros, and I was distraught in Cameroon. We have arrived in Trenchville. This is me getting down into the media center. I will be there quite soon. This is the ferry station, and it's quite beautiful. It's quite amazing. I like what they've done with the place. I like the whole fact that it's a means of transport, and it actually makes your movement faster, and it's quite cheap and affordable for everyone. That is what we're advocating for: train stations, ferry stations, buses. The long buses like the Ayalulu ones are common here. So I arrived safely in the media center, and I had thought to go for the Nigeria Super Eagles game. Yes, I did. Yes, at me at the Pembe Stadium, first things first, have to settle my stomach. But unfortunately, went for a Legends interview, and we were told it would be at 4 p.m. We couldn't wait, had to go for the Ghana game. Yeah, the Ivorian was heading into the stadium for their game, which kicks off at 5 p.m. versus Nigeria. We left there, and we're back heading to the Black Stars game. Through the Trenchville Tunnel to Ghana versus Egypt. Have arrived at the stadium for the game. Ghana versus Egypt. Felix Upe Wanye Stadium. Picturesque. All over here, 2-2, the final score. Pre-match press conference. Frustrating night once again.